Okay guys, how's it going? Today we're gonna make a special dish from the Italian culture, I guess. Comes from the Italian culture, I think. And it's called the frittata. Frittata. It's a weird name, but we're gonna make it. So first you're gonna start off with some butter. I just put a big clump of butter. You can use oil or butter, it's up to you. The pan is on a medium-high heat. And we're gonna add just whatever you want. Usually you add potatoes. So I've chopped up some little potatoes. And you just kind of have them already cooked. So you have to have them cooked already. So cook a bunch of potatoes and put them in the oven. And then once they're cooked, you have this, and then just brown them. So I usually do leftovers. So if I have leftover potatoes in the fridge, then I'll usually make them the next morning or a couple mornings later. That's what I do. So just brown them up. Like I said, you can add a bunch of stuff. So we have some extra broccoli that was here from the other day. So we're going to put in some broccoli. So whatever you have that's extra, any vegetables, if you have sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, you can put onions, you could put peppers, you could put really anything. Meat, some people put like sausage, some people put ground beef, ground chicken, little pieces of chicken, whatever you want, right? Whatever you have extra that's laying around in your fridge. Usually the basis is potatoes though, so you should have potatoes, but you don't have to have potatoes. Okay, so this is a big pan. So usually for a regular size pan, I usually do 4 to 6 eggs. So this time I'm gonna do 5 eggs. Okay, so I've got the mix just cooking up. So while it's cooking and browning a little bit, you're gonna crack the 5 eggs, or 6, or 4, depending on the size of pan you have. So what I would do is just start with 3 eggs or 4. And if you find that it's not enough, it's not filling the pan, then you can make more. Or if it's less people in a small pan, you can do 2 eggs or 1 egg. It's up to you. So what you want to do is, also I add a little bit of milk. It just makes it a little bit more creamier. So add a little bit of milk too. And then we're going to just blend this all together and scramble the eggs. Just do this in a circular motion until all of the yolk is combined with the milk and the eggs. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and everything's kind of browned up a little bit. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the egg. So just pour the egg on top of everything. So now what we're gonna do is just let it sit for about 2 minutes. Okay, so as it's cooking, you're gonna see that it's kind of liquidy at the top, right? So what you want to do is, the bottom is cooking, but you want to kind of move it over. So you want to slide your utensil, so that way, see how the bottom is cooking? So you want to make room for some of the liquid on the top to kind of go down onto the pan, so that way it cooks evenly. So you just want to move a little bit of the egg up like that, and then it's hard to do with one hand, and then you want to tilt it so it can kind of, the top can cook as well. So this is a fast recipe, and it only takes, I would say, 10 minutes maximum to do the whole thing. So as the bottom is cooking like this, what we're gonna do is, I like to add onion powder. This onion powder makes things taste better. Onion powder and a little bit of garlic powder. Not too much because it's strong. So this is where you can add any of the spices you like. Okay, so once you see it kind of solidifying a little bit, maybe it's been on for about 5 minutes, you can see how if you wiggle it, you see how the bottom is kind of solid. So once you notice that it's kind of solidifying at the bottom and it's a little bit cooked, what you want to do, this is the tricky part. You want to grab a plate. I just use this for the potatoes, that's why it's dirty. But you're gonna grab a nice big plate, a plate that will fit the whole pan. See this pan? Okay, and the trick here, it's gonna be hard to do with one hand, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip the plate over and you're gonna put it on top. See, like that. Okay, so once the plate is on top, then you're gonna hold it with one hand, and then you're gonna put your other hand here on the pan, and you're gonna flip it as quick as you can. See? So now it's on here. Now the bottom of the egg is still not cooked. So what you're gonna do is slide it back on, and it's gonna cook the other half of the egg. And that's gonna take maybe another 2-3 minutes. And you'll know when it's ready when you can kind of shake it like that and it wiggles. You know that it's unstuck. And then you can also just take your spatula and look under and check if it's done, how you like it. Depending on how you like it. And now this is the point where I add salt on top to flavor it. So you can just add your salt. Okay, so it's been about 2 or 3 minutes and it should easily just slide off. And there it is. It kind of looks like an egg pizza. So then what I do is I just take my spatula. This is the easy way. And I kind of just make a line and another line. Why use different utensils if you can just use one, right? Okay, what I forgot to add was cheese. So you can also sprinkle cheese in it and melt the cheese. This time I forgot, but another option is to sprinkle some, I like to use like just any cheese that you have, Mexican cheese, shredded cheese, and just sprinkle it in it and it'll give it a nice little taste to it. So that's it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial of how to make a frittata, an Italian catch-all dish. If you have some extra vegetables and meats in the fridge and you got some eggs, it's always an easy way to make a quick meal. So here you go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Try it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you on the next one.